The field modification feature was recently tested on the Sandbox server. This is a completely new mechanic that allows you to fine-tune the characteristics of your favorite vehicles. The Sandbox allowed us to receive your feedback, which we processed and took into account. And now it's time for field modification to be added to the main version of the game. It's available for all vehicles from Tier 6 to Tier 10, except for rental vehicles and vehicles from special game events. The new mechanic is unlocked right away after the vehicle has received Elite status. The cost of upgrading it is proportional to the vehicle tier. Field modification includes 3 groups of modifications: Standard, Dual, and Special. They form a modification scheme that varies depending on the vehicle tier and its role on the battlefield. The higher the tier, the more modifications are available. Upon the increase of field modification level, standard modifications provide a small boost to one of the vehicle characteristics depending on its role. You also unlock access to dual modifications. They allow your vehicle's characteristics to be redistributed so that it becomes more effective in one aspect, but at the cost of another. There are no 2 identical dual modifications and are always mirrored. For example, if one modification adds more hit points but slows down aiming, the other has the opposite effect. It improves aiming, but the number of hit points decreases. You can choose only one of the pair of dual modifications. Once one is selected, the other becomes unavailable. However, you can always change your mind and switch to other modifications for credits, or you can choose neither of the 2. You can see the effect of the dual modifications in the vehicle characteristics panel. The last group of modifications are special modifications. There are 3 of them. The first modification allows for compiling the Essentials loadout, which is an additional set of consumables and ammo to take into battle. It doesn't replace your main set, but unlocks new opportunities. During the pre-battle countdown, you can select one of the 2 loadouts. This will help you adjust to the conditions of the upcoming battle. The second special modification expands these opportunities by enabling a set of equipment and directives called the auxiliary loadout. You can put one piece of equipment in 2 slots for both loadouts. You won't have to pay twice. The auxiliary loadout is selected before the battle, just like the Essentials loadout, but you select them independently of each other. The third special modification allows you to assign a category to a second equipment slot. You can select between 2 suggested variants. The category differs from the first slot and matches the vehicle role in accordance with its battlefield objectives. For example, tanks with strong armor, in addition to better durability, can also increase their firepower or mobility. Medium tanks will be able to have not only the bonus to mobility, but also to survivability or scouting. At any time, you may change your mind and select a different category for the second slot. The cost of all changes within the field modification feature depends on the vehicle tier. Field modification is an important and interesting mechanic that directly affects the vehicle characteristics and balance in general. This is also a great way to fine-tune your favorite tank specifically to your playstyle. Boost the characteristics of your vehicles, adjust to a particular battle with the help of the Essentials and auxiliary loadouts, and decide for yourself which stats are the most important. Good luck, Commanders!